All right, hello and welcome back to another World Cup episode of the Search the Field podcast. I'm Alfredo with our resident referee and coach,
Sebastian Marquez,
and our resident fullback,
G Roach.
And today we're just gonna open it up to a general discussion about the World Cup. Just making some predictions: who we have winning, who we have being runner-up, top scorer, dark horse, cool things we want or expect to happen, things like that. First of all, I want to ask you guys, who do you guys have winning the entire tournament, just off the top? Why are you smiling, bro? No way, bro. No way.
Oh, he has Cristiano.
There's no way you have Portugal winning the World Cup, bro.
Oh, look.
All right.
Look. I know all of the news is on Cristiano Ronaldo right now. I can see in a perfect world Cristiano Ronaldo holding up that trophy.
If that guy holds up the trophy, I swear I will make this room into a Cristiano shrine.
Bro, I'll be so mad. I'll actually be so upset because it's gonna make the GOAT debate so much more toxic and annoying and stupid, bro.
It's gonna make it amazing.
No, bro.
Do you see the squad that they have?
They have a good team, but I don't think it's enough to get to the final,
I
dude.
think that they can make it to the final.
Right.
You have them beating France.
Yes.
France in the final.
No, France.
He hasn't beaten France in the semis. Balls.
I don't know the France making it out the round of 16.
You guys are hot on, bro.
No. I'm dead
think-
ass.
I know the news on Cristiano Ronaldo is
to
bad
be
right
fair,
now.
I don't think any of that's gonna leak into
I
the
don't
Portugal
think.
team.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think they're super focused on the World Cup,
I think-
and this is Ronaldo's last one.
Dude, they probably saw Ronaldo walk into the Portugal national team camp. They were like, "Yo, you're an idiot, bro," and then just got straight to it.
Listen, I got
But
Brazil.
I could see it.
But I
happen.
got
I could
Brazil
see it
versus
happen.
Portugal in the final.
I can see, bro.
Bro, Portugal's path is so
Yeah.
perfect. If they get first in the group, it's so perfect for them to make the final.
Literally.
You have no idea how smooth that path is.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be easy, but they have they have player for player
In the second round, in the round of 16, they could play Serbia or Switzerland.
easy.
Okay.
Then in the round after, they got Spain or Belgium or Japan. Depends who you have going through. They have that, and then England. Are we high on England?
I'm not that high on England.
I'm not either.
well,
Another choke job by
player
them.
for player, England are one of the best teams at the World Cup. I just, we have a million things to say about Gareth Southgate and their style of player, and honestly, I want England to do poorly, but
Who doesn't?
I don't know, man. I don't. The reason I'm so skeptical about that is because I see Portugal getting bounced by Brazil in the round of 16.
In the round of 16.
But that's because he has them in second place.
I have them in second place.
Wait, you had Brazil in the... Oh, no. You
Yeah,
had,
he
you
had
Portugal.
Uruguay.
I have
and
Portugal
then
in second
I
place.
forgot. I completely forgot.
I have Uruguay winning that group. I don't see that. My winners are Brazil, and my choice is Brazil in the final against. They're gonna win the final against France.
If
France,
it wasn't...
France are not making that final again, bro. There's zero hope in my head
The
for them to
same
make that final.
path-
It's the same path.
The same path you're giving Portugal to make the final
Yeah.
is
Oh, well, because I have them in second.
You had Oh,
That's
you
why.
had
So I have
France in
Argentina.
second.
I have Argentina playing them in the round of 16.
that's right now.
And I think Argentina are
Okay.
knocking them out.
Argentina are actually
They have a really good squad.
they're probably my second pick to win the
They
tournament.
literally their squad is Emi Martinez, Lisandro. Who's their? It's funny now, huh?
No, it's just I think it's funny because you've gone more than one person in without naming.
No,
you know who?
okay. Yeah, whatever.
I mean, do we just go through our whole prediction so it's not confusing anyone?
Okay, yeah,
All
let me pull
So-
out my
So for me,
knockout round table.
for Group A and Group B, the first matchup I have England versus Ecuador, which is first place Group B and second place of Group A. Obviously, England go through. I mean, Ecuador are good, but not better than England. Then I have Denmark playing Mexico for that Group C, Group D matchup because I have Denmark getting first, and I see them beating Mexico, of course. And do I keep on going to the semifinals through that route, or do I go through everything else?
Well, I mean, I guess just explain why you have Portugal going so deep.
All right. Well, and on the other bracket, I have Belgium and Spain. I have Spain going through. I think Belgium are getting a little old in it. And then I have Portugal playing Switzerland. Now, Portugal, like we mentioned last video, have a squad. They have player for player in every position stacked. They have a player that can change the game in every single position. And that Joao Cancelo and Ruben Diaz, they already have chemistry. I think they're gonna do a lot of damage from that.
Not only
area.
that, they have a fantastic midfield.
And Bernardo Silva too. All three of them can play together. Yeah, it's not the same system, but they have mad chemistry already. They know what each other's habits are. They know to overlap, go in the middle. Joao Cancelo could play in the midfield. That guy could play almost anywhere on the pitch. That guy's incredible. I think he's gonna do a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Nuno Mendes has blistering pace. He's like knockoff Alphonso Davies, but he's still pretty solid.
I mean, it's just the reason why I have Uruguay going through first is because their attack is star-studded, in my opinion. They have Pelestri, who hasn't hit the ground running at United, but still been really good for Uruguay. They have the veteran leadership you need out of any great World Cup team in Suarez and Cavani. Even if they're not going to play, even if they're not necessarily going to light it up like they used to, they're the perfect person to pair, the perfect people to pair next to Darwin Nunez. Top of that, you have Maxi Gomez. I think the Uruguay squad is stacked at the top. And again, Fede Valverde in the midfield. Maybe I'm just too high on them and speaking from the heart. Portugal do have a great squad, though. I don't want to discredit that, but I don't know. Because of Uruguay, I have Portugal getting bounced by Brazil.
Yeah, I mean, I do have Brazil and Portugal meeting in the final, but I think Brazil is just too nasty everywhere. I think the position they lack, if anything, is that left back position. And it's kind of, it's hard. I mean, you have Alexandro
and Alex Telles.
It's not amazing. It's decent.
Bro, that's not any United player, bro.
It's not amazing, but I think it can do enough. I do think that Brazil always lack one position that always screws them over. In 2014, I think Julio Cesar was just way too old to be in goal. Like, he had no business being in that starting lineup.
And then obviously Neymar going down against Colombia.
Yeah, that too. And then obviously we know what happened after. But I think their front three that they could sub if any player is doing bad, they could sub another player who's just as good, just as explosive, except for Richarlison. You can sub in Rodrigo. You have Vinicius, Neymar, Gabriel Jesus. You have an incredible Martinelli. You have an incredible front three.
Bro, a lineup of Brazil backups could probably make the semifinals of this tournament.
I agree.
Like, they're just so stacked top to bottom. That's why Brazil are in a similar talent level to France, in my opinion, but they have the cohesion within the squad. That's why I think they're going to win it.
The only thing I could see as Brazil's downfall is egos.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I don't think for Brazil there's egos like that.
You don't think so?
No.
Definitely for France.
I think for France and Portugal, there's egos in that Portuguese squad. But, I mean, I
know they got that hunger in them to win it because they've been favorites for 2 World Cups now. I mean, not super favorites, but they were top 3 teams to win the World Cup last time.
I think they would have won it if they got past Belgium. I mean, it was a fantastic game in 2018, but they just weren't able to do it. I think if they got past it,
masterclass.
Yeah, I think they would have done it.
Possibly.
But yeah, so I have Brazil winning the tournament. You have Portugal.
I have literally the same thing as him. Brazil and Portugal meeting in the final. But I just have Portugal having that edge.
All right, and you have Brazil also?
I have Brazil and Portugal, but I have Brazil. Just better squad.
All right.
More pretty football.
All right. I mean,
Olga Bonito.
So, who do you guys have making noise in the round of 16? Maybe not necessarily your dark horse picks. Oh my God.
You guys are gonna laugh at me for this one.
Actually, I think I know what Sebastian's gonna pick, and it's just go ahead and say it, bro.
I have Senegal beating England in the round of 16.
Not the craziest thing.
I don't think it's the craziest thing in the world either. If Mane is definitely gonna be healthy by that game if they get there.
Yeah,
wait, so you have Senegal topping the group?
If they get there, yes.
No.
I have them second, England first.
Oh, that's right.
And then they would both face off in the round of 16.
That is
but
right.
I can see Senegal pulling through against England. I could just see it. I don't know why.
I don't. I think it's gonna be another World Cup 2018 story. You have the squad. You have it's coming home every day. and then all that just for a bottle
Yeah,
job.
I think they.
But
they
I no
never
no,
do
but I'm
good in the
saying
major
no, but I'm
tournaments.
not saying that they're gonna go out in the round of 16. I'm saying they're
could
gonna go
see
out
it.
in the semifinals like usual.
Bro, it's coming to my balls, bro. I have them playing Ecuador in the round of 16, and I think Ecuador is gonna give them problems.
I think they
Arguably,
could give them problems as well.
more problems, just as much, if not more problems than Colombia gave them in 2018.
Yeah.
So I think Ecuador.
Hey. You better be careful.
I mean, to be fair, with that Colombian side, it was literally what's it called?
Yerimina.
It was the Carlos Sanchez penalty that just it was
Derailed the whole game.
Yeah, but for the rest of the game, I mean, England didn't show anything against us.
Nope.
Yeah,
There was
England
nothing.
didn't show much in the Euros either, bro. And
No.
we're literally a year and a half removed from that.
So that's why
They
I
also
don't
didn't show anything in the Nations League right now.
Yep.
So I wouldn't be surprised if they don't get past Ecuador. How I have them getting I have them against Ecuador in the round of
Or
16.
Senegal.
All right. Are we getting to the other
But-
side now?
Yeah, we could do that.
All right. You guys are gonna laugh when I tell you this. Now, I'm not the most high on Netherlands. All right, I do have them first in the group, but I don't think they have like the team that you look at and you're like, dude, they're gonna wipe any team that come or a lot of teams that come through. So I have the USA beating Netherlands.
I had the same thing.
Bro, I don't know what it maybe
You too?
No, I don't have them. I was about to say I don't know what it is with you guys and your like over optimism in this team.
It's not
But-
even over optimism. I just think I already gave you my reason. I just think Louis van Gaal and that Netherlands squad is in
Fodder.
major tournaments.
Dude,
they're not the greatest.
I think I'm pessimistic because of all the pain this team has brought me over the last year.
I mean, come on.
But like
I don't know. It's seeing that Netherlands squad. It's nothing amazing. Van Dijk
That's
They are
true.
good.
is not
They're
being
good.
in the
That's true.
best form.
They're good, but I just don't think with
Yeah.
Louis van Gaal and how the team plays, I just don't see.
I
it.
agree.
De Jong-
Netherlands are just a good team to me.
Yeah.
They're
De-
not gonna challenge
De
at all.
Jong hasn't even been getting consistent football either. So it's not like he's gonna be a catalyst for that team that's gonna spark them to the final. Depay, he's solid, but do you really see Depay
And he's been
carrying?
injured.
I don't see him carrying them like I don't know like how England saw Harry Kane in the last World Cup just carrying them to every game.
Wait, so but you have the US making the quarters, dude?
I do.
Oh my goodness. Well, I hope you're right. That would make me the happiest person in the world.
Listen. The U.S. could be as bad as only getting third in the group stage, or even making it to the.
Dude,
to
the US could
quarters.
finish fourth in this group if
Yeah.
we're being honest. I have the US getting bounced by the Netherlands in the round of 16. They're not making. I want to be wrong. I really want to be wrong, but they're not making noise in the round of 16. Maybe they'll give Netherlands hell like they did against Belgium.
That's what I was thinking. If they do go out, they're going out in overtime or penalties.
Yeah, this team. Don't get me wrong. This team showed zero heart in the friendlies in September.
Yeah.
But it's something about
It's I don't know. It's the World Cup.
yeah.
You think about it, it could be a new start, I guess.
Yeah.
But
These players are tenacious though on
Yes.
the US. Like this is low key just a better version of Leeds in my opinion. I mean, we already have Brendan Aronson and Tyler Adams. We know them.
Yeah.
Christian Pulisic, if you get him confident and in the right mood, that brother is different gravy, bro. If you get him fired up too, like the way Panama did in qualifying, then he's getting in anybody's face.
Gio Reyna is gonna
yeah.
make plenty of noise too.
And Gio Reyna is the most unforgiving player on this team, bro. I don't know if you guys saw against Honduras in the Nations League last year. One of the Honduran players went down injured, and then Gio Reyna just walked up to him on the ground and just screamed at him. Like, for no reason. He ran across the field, too, to do that. I want to see Gio do some stuff like that in the tournament. But, yeah, I think the U.S. has the players to be tenacious and give, like, good teams problems, but they're not making
I understand
noise.
it because, I mean, you know, it's Greg Ball, you know? What was it that you said last time? It's like, oh, yeah, like, we're getting used to seeing Walker Zimmerman.
Oh yeah. No, he started Walker Zimmerman and Aaron Long in the September games, not because he wants to get them used to playing together, but because he wants to get us used to seeing it. Because that's gonna be the case. However, not to spend too much time on the U.S. national team, but I did hear that the chosen center back pairing in training as of now has been Walker Zimmerman and Tim Ream.
I like that.
I like it, but I don't like it against Wales.
Probably not.
But for every other game, I like it a lot, actually. But regardless, the team that I have making noise, we've been over it now, Uruguay. They're my dark horse. I don't know who you guys want to pick for your dark horse. Dark horses.
I mean, dark horse. I don't really have a dark horse.
Me
I
neither.
mean, it's really just Senegal and the U.S. making it to the
Are
quarters.
you kidding me? Senegal. Didn't you have them going to the semis?
No, I have them
Oh.
going to the quarters. I think they lose to France,
mean,
but
That's definitely a dark horse.
Yeah,
type
I
of
agree.
thing, though.
I
agree.
wouldn't be surprised if they beat France. But
And for
it's
you,
not.
would be the U.S.
Yeah, I have U.S. going to the quarterfinals.
If they play Argentina, what do you think would happen?
I think they might get battered.
No, yeah,
Like a 3-0.
I think they might, bro.
bro. Oh my gosh, I'm terrified at what Messi would do to Aaron Long. In a
No.
one-on-one, bro.
Listen. Messi's never played against Tyler Adams.
Oh no, facts. He's never
Facts,
seen
facts.
Tyler Adams.
Tyler Adams is that guy.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and, bro. Emi Martinez. I don't care that he's in the Premier League. Brother doesn't know what that Pulisic way Reina combo's gonna do. However,
Fuck it. U.S. to the final, baby.
facts.
Uh-huh.
Facts. U.S. to the finals, bro. However, I will say, if the U.S. like come out aggressive against these big teams and they give these teams problems, the biggest issue is that we don't have a striker that can score.
Mhm.
Josh Sargent is still my starting number 9, but Jesus Ferreira, bro, he's a fantastic MLS regular season goal scorer. We saw that for FC Dallas. He was great, but
It's fodder.
bro, in the MLS Cup playoffs, he was awful, bro. Point blank range shots that I would have banged into the top corner by now. He just flat out missed a ball that was in front of him, bro. Like, he was like 5 yards out of the goal. I could have not. There's no way I could have done worse. I could not have done worse.
I've seen you do worse, bro.
No, I couldn't have done worse.
All right.
But I mean, having the U.S. as a dark horse, I hope you're right, dude. That would actually, if the U.S. make it to the quarterfinals, I'll take that as a World Cup win. Like, I'll be perfectly happy with that. But yeah, I have Uruguay making it possibly as far as the final. If things go right, but yeah, I have them going to the semis and getting knocked out to France.
I am not high on France at all. I have them going out to Argentina.
Okay, look, I have friends going to what is it?
Semis, I think. Versus
I have
Portugal,
him.
right?
I have no, but right now I have him going in the quarters.
But let's talk about top scorer real quick. Who do you guys have bagging the most goals in the tournament?
Top scorer, man.
I couldn't think of one. The best that I could think of, probably Messi. I don't want to see that though.
I have either Neymar or Benzema.
I
Neymar.
have Benzema or Neymar as well.
I can see Neymar getting fed like crazy.
I
this
can
World
see
Cup.
Yeah.
Benzema
And
getting
also,
fed like crazy. To be
Neymar,
honest.
in my opinion, he is the best current player in the tournament.
Neymar.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
As good as Messi is, like he's obviously not as good as he was. And that's still great for regular, player standards. But I think Neymar is the best player in this tournament. And Neymar is the most disrespected superstar in the world to me.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
But that's just the PSG tax.
Yeah, true.
I agree.
But I have either him, since I expect Brazil to win the whole thing, they're going to play the most games. I have Neymar scoring a lot along the way. Benzema as well. Bro, El Gato is different gravy.
El Gato.
Benzema, Ballon d'Or winner. Guy's been bagging in goals like crazy for the last 2 years. I find it hard to believe it'll change now, to be honest.
I can see, and the games that he's played with France, especially in the Euros, he was scoring. I could see him being top scorer, to be honest.
So my final choice is gonna be Neymar, though. I'm gonna go with Neymar.
Mine is Benzema.
Benzema? You?
I would say Neymar or Messi, but I'm leaning towards Neymar.
All right. Bit of a wild card, but what do you guys have for best young player of the tournament?
Best young player.
For me, it depends who. Well, I don't know how old Fede Valverde is, but if Uruguay make it out,
Isn't he like 24?
is he 24? I thought he was like
think-
22.
Remember?
I'm biased, but I'm inclined to say Gio Reyna.
I mean,
I don't doubt it.
If you can have him, especially us having the U.S. go to the quarters, he could easily just be best young player.
If the U.S. gets to the quarters, Gio Reyna's gonna play a huge role in that.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm also biased, but I could see Saka or Foden getting it.
That's a fair shot.
I think Saka has been phenomenal.
Saka's
for
a
Arsenal.
baller, though.
Saka is a
I
baller.
think if I'm not mistaken, he has the most chances created in the Premier League this season. So
That's
even
a
though,
fair shot.
and
yeah.
even when he went off on a slow start, and Sebword over there was making fun of Saka for being trash to start the season, he's picked it up.
And Foden's a baller too, so I wouldn't be surprised either.
But it's if Gareth Southgate decides to play him properly.
Saka will play in the right wing position, bro. He's never he.
So where does that
Get
leave
South-
Sterling?
Nah, then Sterling would be on the left,
And then where does that leave Foden?
on the bench.
I don't know. I think Foden is too much of a baller.
Benching Foden
He
for
he
Sterling.
loves
I know he
Sterling.
loves Sterling, and I'm not gonna lie. Maybe that's not a bad thing though. Like
No.
having Foden come in late in games, running at tired defenders, not the worst thing in the
we
world.
We saw it with Jack Grealish in the Euros. Jack Grealish was the one player that was coming off the bench. I mean, he was effective coming off the bench, but that's
Yeah.
his player.
Yeah, so I wouldn't be surprised. I don't think starting Sterling is that crazy, considering that Sterling is a teacher's pet and Foden as a super sub. Same way Gio is probably going to be deployed. I don't think Gio is starting for the U.S. at least against Wales. But my pick is Gio. That's 100% a biased pick. I just want to see him do well.
I mean, we've seen him ball for the national team. So
Yeah, and he's been playing really well for Dortmund lately. So
but yeah, I want to say, I mean, Jude Bellingham is also a crazy one.
Yeah,
And kid's still, he's younger than us, and the guy is amazing, phenomenal.
yeah. I mean, I just don't know. I don't really have a young player of the tournament, to be honest.
yeah, like I said, biased, but I'm going Gio Reyna. You're going Jude?
I'll go Saka.
I'll side with you on Gio Reyna.
All right. And just to end it off with just small predictions. This is not gonna be a prediction, but just what's like one nice moment of shithousery you guys would like to see, or a couple if you have more than that.
A Van Dijk mistake and USA going on to the quarters.
I have mine. This is probably, you guys have probably seen this already, but I would love whoever scores against England for the US, if we score, to just
When?
hopefully, bro. But if we get a goal against England, I'd love to see somebody pull up their shirt to a t-shirt that says it's called soccer. That would be so
that
funny.
that would be fun.
That'd be hilarious.
I feel like if
to me.
anyone were to do it, it'd be Brendan Aronson.
I feel like
Just because of
I
everything
feel
around
like it would be
Leeds.
Pulisic.
Nah.
I feel like it would be Pulisic. I mean,
I don't think any single player is probably gonna, if they do that, if it happens, I don't think any one of them is gonna have a shirt. They're probably just gonna bring out like a man or something.
what was the one that Pulisic brought out?
Man in the mirror.
Yeah,
After
yeah.
Ochoa said that the U.S. want to see themselves.
I could see it being Pulisic. I don't know why. It's just because of what he's done, but
You know, I actually think Pulisic is gonna have a really good tournament.
I think he's also gonna have a good time.
I hope so. Anyway, raise that, bro. Get that stock up and get out of Chelsea.
Go to
ASAP.
Newcastle.
Go to Newcastle, bro. I've been saying that. But yeah, that's what I want to see personally. I also just want to see African teams do well. I want to see England do poorly,
Senegal, baby.
and I want to see Qatar do terribly, just to get a nice punch in
I
the
agree.
face for
I think
everything.
it's a little harsh to put that on the Qatar national team, but
Yeah, but they're
Nah.
they're the
But-
victims of everything their country's done. Sucks,
valid.
but you know, for everything that's gone wrong with this tournament, fuck,
Yeah,
they gotta face the
I
repercussions.
think African countries are at the weakest they've been in a while.
Yeah, that's true.
And on top of that, European and South American teams are just dominating
Yeah,
everybody.
South American teams especially,
I
they're
agree.
better than they ever really have been.
I agree.
a lot of talent.
Tough for Colombia. Whatever.
Yo,
it
I
happens,
mean-
it happens.
Yeah, it'd be nice if CONMEBOL gets another spot, to be honest. But whatever.
This is
I
not
Now
mean,
you guys gotta wait
isn't the next tournament gonna be?
Yeah, CONMEBOL's gonna get like 7 or 8.
Are they?
CONCACAF, yeah. Man, I think they're gonna go up to
because
7
it's
minimum.
48 teams.
Yeah, it's fucking huge.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Cuba to the World Cup.
Cuba's
baby.
getting in, baby. Honduras definitely getting in. Ain't no way, bro. If we miss it.
La Panterita Ellis.
Yo, La Panterita's only gonna be 30 in 2026, bro.
Let's go, bro.
La Panterita's coming, bro. They're not ready for that. But yeah, I mean, you guys have anything else? Any other crazy predictions you guys got for the World Cup?
Oh, brother. Just my nice Portugal winning the.
I think the craziest game for me is gonna be I have Argentina and Brazil playing the semifinals, and I think that's gonna be
I also
an
have that.
electric matchup.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
there's
that's a
always
classic.
some crazy games between them, no matter what the stakes are.
Yeah.
They always deliver a match. And then Portugal and England, Ronaldo stomping on those allegations. Get out of here. It's not coming home.
The main thing I just want to see is the U.S. just fight. Just look like a good old USA
Fight
grit
and win.
I just want to see the U.S. show what they've shown at every other World Cup. Just have that dog in them. Just dog your way to results. Literally, you're never. It's rarely the case where the U.S. are more talented than their opponents in the World Cup. This is the one time they really are. But it's worth nothing if you don't have that dog in you. So that's the main thing I want to see.
I want to see that 2014
really
dog in.
It really sucks that Greg is the manager.
I know, but we got the players to do it.
I know.
Who knows? But yeah, so that's been just nice little spitballing ideas and hot-on predictions. But yeah, that's been episode, what is it, 5 now of Switch the Field?
5.
Dope.
Dope.
Didn't think we'd get to 1, but we did it, boys. But yeah, my name is Alfredo.
My name is Sebastian Marquez.
And I'm G Roach.
Thank you guys for watching.